What if your late night junk food cravings have nothing to do with hunger, but everything to do with your brain? By the end of this video, you'll know why. This is Noctivex psychology. Have you ever finished dinner, told yourself you weren't going to eat anything else, and then somehow found yourself opening the fridge an hour later? Maybe it was chips, cookies, chocolate, or leftover pizza. The strange part is that you didn't feel hungry earlier. So why does your brain suddenly convince you that you need junk food at night? Most people think it's simply a lack of willpower. But psychology suggests something far more interesting. Your brain may have already made the decision before you were even aware of it. The first thing to understand is that cravings don't always come from your stomach. More often, they begin inside your brain. Every time you eat food that's high in sugar, fat, or salt, your brain releases dopamine. Many people think dopamine is the pleasure chemical, but that's only part of the story. Dopamine is actually the chemical of anticipation. It motivates you to seek rewards. Over time, your brain starts remembering the situations that lead to those rewards. Maybe you always eat ice cream while watching Netflix. Maybe you snack after finishing work. Maybe every stressful evening ends with chocolate. Eventually, those situations become triggers. That's why you can sit on the couch, turn on your favorite show, and suddenly crave junk food, even if you're completely full. But here's where it gets really interesting. Your brain isn't asking for food. It's asking for the reward it has learned to expect. This process is called a habit loop. First comes the trigger, then the craving, then the behavior, finally the reward. Every time that loop repeats, it becomes stronger. After enough repetition, your brain runs the pattern automatically. This explains why cravings often feel impossible to ignore. You're not making a conscious decision. Your brain is simply following a routine it has practiced hundreds of times. Now think about your average day. You make countless decisions: what to wear, what to eat, how to respond to messages, how to solve problems. Every decision uses mental energy. By evening, that energy is running low. Psychologists call this decision fatigue. The more mentally exhausted you become, the harder it is to resist immediate rewards. Suddenly, junk food feels much more appealing than healthy food, not because you've changed, but because your brain is looking for the easiest source of comfort. Now, this might surprise you. Stress is one of the biggest reasons people crave junk food at night. When you're anxious, overwhelmed, lonely, or emotionally drained, your brain begins searching for something familiar that provides quick relief. Highly processed foods do exactly that. For a few moments, they distract you from uncomfortable emotions. Your problems don't disappear, but your attention shifts away from them. Psychologists call this emotional conditioning. If eating cookies helped you feel better after a stressful day once, your brain remembers that experience. The next time stress appears, it quietly suggests the same solution again. That's why emotional eating becomes such a powerful habit. Sleep also plays an important role. Research suggests that when you don't get enough sleep, your brain becomes more sensitive to rewarding foods, while your ability to control impulses decreases. Suddenly, healthy food seems less satisfying, while junk food becomes incredibly tempting. Stay with me, because the next insight changes everything. The real battle isn't between you and food. It's between your brain's desire for immediate gratification and your long-term goals. One part of your mind wants to stay healthy. Another part wants instant comfort. The more tired or stressed you become, the louder that second voice gets. But here's the good news. A craving is not a command. It's simply a signal. The moment you pause and ask yourself, am I actually hungry, or is my brain looking for comfort? You interrupt the automatic habit loop. That brief moment of awareness activates the part of your brain responsible for thoughtful decision making instead of automatic behavior. Over time, those small moments begin to reshape the habit itself. Your brain isn't trying to sabotage you. It's trying to protect you using patterns that once helped humans survive. The problem is that those same patterns now exist in a world where highly rewarding food is always available. Understanding this changes everything. Instead of blaming yourself every time you crave junk food, you begin recognizing what's really happening inside your mind. And once you understand the psychology behind your cravings, you stop reacting automatically and start making conscious choices. Before you leave, ask yourself this: the next time you crave junk food late at night, will you still believe you're hungry? Or will you recognize that your brain might be asking for something completely different? Tell your experience in the comments below. I'd be happy to read your comments. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to Noctivex Psychology for more psychology-related videos. Thanks for watching.